like the discount double check person.
Oh. Shit, that make your pussy throb right now.
What?
I was swearing to God. I was just about to say my pussy's throbbing.
Play it again. They're eating a fucking McDonald's fucking breakfast sampler.
Is that the deluxe?
Yep. Look at that maple syrup though.
Oh. Shit, that make
Oh
your pussy
my God.
throb right now. I was swearing to God. I was just about to say my pussy's throbbing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
The one on the left is a woman.
Yeah, I don't even want.
Well, you'd have to ask.
Wow.
That pussy.
Stop playing this fucking video, man.
Woo! So how much money would it take for you to well, you're married, so obviously, assuming you had permission, because it was for money, how much money would it take for you to have a...
I'll do that shit right now if it pays off my fucking bills. I'll do it for 20.
You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say.
Okay.
No, you said anything, so that's fine. This just goes to show you how...
If I got to do the deed...
You're willing to do what you need to do to pay your bills.
25 grand,
I get
50
it.
grand.
I get it.
Yeah. I would definitely have to get some pills.
Like Viagra?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this shit's not working
What
naturally.
What if it did?
What if it did?
Yeah. Like all of a sudden you're in the moment and
I'd
you
be
realize...
like, fuck, I guess I'm 19 years old again, making bad decisions.
And you realize, this is what I've been missing my whole life.
Yeah.
This is what I've avoided
fucking
my whole life.
life-changing. Yeah.
And you just move away and
Yeah.
put a bun in the oven.
Oh. Bro, that's really...
That's pretty good. Well, let's lighten it up.
As well.
Let's go to
Right.
let's go to another video. Pick another video. Oh.
Oh my God.
Have you ever done that?
Oh, no, I'm not stupid.
Like a bonfire? Like people jump over bonfires?
Yeah, no.
You never went to bonfires?
No, I did.
Yeah, summer.
Listen,
Idiot.
I think I went to like one bonfire my whole life, and half the people look like Carlos. So, and I don't want to make generalizations, but people that look like you and Carlos don't generally jump over the fucking fire. And I've noticed this like in real life. Like this is all anecdotal, but
White people are attracted to danger?
yes. When gunshots go off, or no. If a string of firecrackers goes off and people think it's gunshots, you see one group of people hitting the fucking deck and then running, and the other people jumping up and turning in the direction of the noise. And it's usually, not to play stereotypes here, but it usually...
Maybe it's those strong Aryan genes.
It must be. It must
Those strong Neanderthal genes
Yeah.
that just go towards conflict.
Yeah.
Just destroy.
Yeah, I remember one time I was in my buddy's truck. We're driving, and some guy fucking pulls up right behind a fucking another truck, jumps out of his car, and shoots at the dude's car. And my friend, instead of fucking driving the other direction, fucking flips a bitch to follow the car chase. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, let's see what happens. Like, no, I'm not interested in seeing what happened. This guy just fucking pulled out a gun in broad daylight and shot at another fucking person's car. Like that, we're not dealing with stable people here.
But not every white person goes towards the danger. Some white people just don't give a shit. Example A.
Shut the fuck up! Yeah, you better believe it. I wear the fucking nuts, nigga, in front of public. You wanna fucking try to look at other women, nigga? No, fuck you. You ain't gonna look at other women, and you ain't gonna stop you looking at other women.
We have a little child right behind us.
Yeah, I know. I fucking consoled the fucking child.
There's a little
No, he's interested in the
I already
conversation.
know. Look, I'm not gonna say nothing if you don't say nothing to try to cause a commotion, because he's a fucking problem. You wanna fucking try to fucking say shit to me, nigga? So shut the fuck up. Nigga, fuck you. You wanna fucking watch when we get home, nigga?
Just take her off the plane.
Fuck you.
I love this.
Boomer.
My bags with what? If I let him in my bag, I'm not ever gonna see you again. I swear to God, don't you ever come to my house, nigga. I'll call the police on you. Fuck you. Oh, really? Nigga, I'll put it right now. You shut the fuck up.
Here it goes.
Shut the fuck up.
It's Fat Joe.
Sarah, you're gonna come up with us.
No. Oh, you gonna come up?
Oh shit, it is Fat Joe.
It's not him. She doesn't get enough. Fuck.
Fuck you, Memo.
Fucking Memo.
Fuck you. You wanna say I'm assaulting you? Fuck you.
That's exactly what happened.
Fuck you, Memo. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm going over there. You're gonna be charged with assault. Fine, whatever.
You're gonna be charged with assault. Yeah, whatever.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I watched this video and I sent it to Carlos and I said Daniel's previous relationship.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
But I
I watched this. I saw this video a long time ago, and that's the first thing that came to mind.
Fuck you, Memo.
Was like, yeah, this reminds me of Daniel and a certain ex-girlfriend.
You're assaulting me.
No comment. So let's go to Elizabeth Warren. So this happened last month. We've been off air. By the way, we didn't introduce the show, which we should probably do.
Everybody knows we're watching Reaction
Well, we're
Hour
back.
by this
We're
time.
back.
Reaction Hour.
But we've been
is back.
offline for a month or so, actually probably longer, because I didn't edit videos that are now completely lost and been erased on a hard drive that corrupted. But anyway, this video happened during that time period, and we haven't addressed it, nor on the podcast or anywhere else. But just press
Is that the
play.
chick from Saturday Night Live?
Just press.
Elementary school student from Massachusetts likes to play hockey. Jacob.
All right, Jacob.
My name's Jacob, and I'm a 9-year-old transgender American. My question is,
All right, Jacob. Hold
That is not the chick from Saturday Night Live.
what will you do in your first week as president to make sure that kids like me feel safer in schools? And what do you think schools need to do better to make sure that I don't have to worry about anything but my homework?
on. Oh, I like that question, Jacob. We're going to do this.
We're gonna do this.
There's no answer, but it's not about that. It's about the question, and it's about the applause, and it's about that it's on CNN, and it's about that fucking Senator Warren is even taking the question in as serious. Like, this shit annoys the fuck out of me.
Well, I could
You with the drawing the line in the sand thing.
I-
I'm not a parent, and so you have more perspective.
You're drawing
on it
the
than
line in
me.
the sand on this. Well, I mean, you definitely see she wasn't comfortable. Her response to me was like, "Oh boy."
She's like, here we go.
And she's like making noises, like, "Okay, what am I gonna say? Let me think." What she was not prepared for this
We're
question.
doing this.
Yeah.
But what do you? I should have downloaded the rest of the clip, but this is on Twitter and that's all they posted.
Look, man. Here's
What do you feel about 9-year-old transgender
here's
boys
the
or
thing.
girls?
Here's the I got an old coworker who's going through this right now and not happy about it either. It's
Meaning their child?
yes. I don't want to go.
I'm not asking.
Yeah. That as long as you aren't using hormones, you're not doing like hormone replacement therapy. You haven't taken it to that step.
To
Castrating
kids.
him?
Yes, castration, or this is a girl who's now a boy. As long as we're not. Is there testosterone therapy going on? If we're not messing with the chemical composition at such a young age, I'm neutral on the thing. I think we need to let the kids develop. My biggest concern, more than anything, I guess, is we have the Alicia Keys thing that's going on now, where the kid.
I don't even know about that.
So Alicia Keys' son said he wanted to put on nail polish, and then he changed his mind. He said, "You know what, Mom? I don't want to do it because you know what? The kids at school might fuck with me. It's probably not a good idea." Like he was like, "Oh, wait a second. You know what? Probably not a good idea." It seemed like something he spurred out of his.
So instead of patting him on the back, she's like made a campaign about it?
No, she was like, "No, you're gonna put that nail polish on, and you're gonna go to school and let everybody know." Like, yeah.
It's bad parenting.
Yeah, and that's my bigger concern about this whole movement is like how much of this is the child themselves and how much of it is like the parents. Like my kid thinks he's fucking Thor some days, you know what I mean? And other days he thinks he's Woody from how much of it is that? Today I feel like wearing a fucking dress.
Well, that's why I don't believe in in doing this.
Yeah.
And even like I'm trying to think of
how
the
much
word.
of it is a campaign?
Like
where
even
adults,
playing around with it, like
Yeah.
even having fun, even just taking the question serious. Like this, that would have been a moment when CNN should have stepped in and said, "Oh, no, Mike." Well, they already knew the question.
Yeah.
That's a pre-screened question that
Absolutely.
doesn't get asked, in my opinion, because it's not fucking relevant.
It's not.
They're not voters. They're not voters.
No. The counter argument to that is like how much of it was happening and people just didn't feel comfortable enough to come out. And now at this day and age, they finally do feel comfortable enough to come out. How do you prove that?
This could be a whole topic in and of itself.
How you know? Yeah, but
my concern is that it's not just going to be like you said, where it's like little Billy wants to dress like a woman and thinks that he's a woman, so I'm going to enable that. I don't think it's that simple. I think that it's that plus. So as a result, we're going to the doctors next week and we're going to start putting him on hormone blockers. So as a result, we're going to do this, this, and this. So as a result, I don't think it is just because, and that's what's annoying. That's why even just playing with these questions is annoying because it makes it seem like those potential options are okay, and they shouldn't be. If you can't fight for our country at 18, then you can't change your sex or gender, like by means like that. If the government doesn't regulate that, what's the government for? Then that means I should be able to do drugs whenever the fuck I want. Because if I can change my sex and gender legally, which is literally my chemical composition, me as a human being,
should be able to do that.
Why
with
should
other
I?
Chemicals as well.
Yeah, that potentially could kill me, could potentially ruin my fucking life, could potentially ruin the lives of others, because I'm sure that there's at least one case where a child has gone through this and they've killed themselves, or they've regretted it, or they've whatever the fuck.
I mean,
and that maybe affected someone else. So tell me what the difference between that and drugs are. You can't. So what's the government for then?
The suicide.
And I'm not saying that people who are transgender or have mental problems. I'm saying kids. This is about kids. If you're 18, do whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want, however you want. I don't care. It's when you're not 18. Really is what it comes down to. Maybe in some states it's 17 with parents' permission, whatever. But like, that's close enough. 9 years old is not close enough.
I understand. I'm picking up what you're laying down. It's just like said coworker. I don't know what they're doing along that line. I don't know if it's just letting.
And I don't know what you would do. It's a conversation. See, I just don't.
I know what I would do.
I can't see myself being with a woman and even playing with that conversation. Like to even to go with it. If they introduce like, so I think we should take him to the doctor to do this. Like that wouldn't even. It'd be no. It'd be no. I wouldn't even like. It wouldn't even. There'd be no conversation.
Me either.
If you're a good attentive parent,
I'd be like, listen,
you're already noticing that their behavior might be different.
I've been with all the information we have now. Like I wouldn't let. I think it should be illegal to do that until you're 25. When your brain is completely developed.
At the least 18.
And it shouldn't be fun.
At the least 18.
And it shouldn't be funded by the government either.
That part is just. That doesn't. Well, it should be if universal health care exists.
Should it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. This is like plastic surgery. I don't think plastic surgery should be funded.
I think it should be because if you're a kid, no. But if you're an adult, who's to say what? I do believe that there's people out there who genuinely feel like they're the opposite
Unless you
sex.
think it's a mental health thing, like me transitioning over to the other sex is going to save my life.
It could, and you can make that argument. And so who are you to say otherwise? I think the percentage is so small that it's a non-issue. That's why I say, yeah, let it happen. Because you're not going to have half the population decide to be a woman tomorrow that are male and vice versa. It's just not going to happen.
Well, but I think that's what the argument is as well for letting kids do this is because they're like,
no,
there's so many
they're
kids.
too young.
I agree with that.
That's it. It comes down to they're just, what is our role model? What is our job as adults? It should be to monitor our children.
Yeah.
Period. That's why.
Protect them until they're old enough to protect themselves.
That's it. And then they continue that tradition.
Yeah.
And anyway, let's go. Next video. On to more fights. This is in Whataburger in Texas.
What was the fight about? Jesus Christ. Yo, Brandon is getting in there.
My favorite part's coming up right now.
Someone took the last Modelo. He's there the whole time.
He's just like, just calm down, fool. That's enough for Whataburger. Whataburger will come back later. Let's go on to Popeyes, though. So this is actually what I wanted to show you earlier.
This one?
Yes. It's this one and the one after that are together. This is the first Popeyes story.
Oh my God, is that over the counter? Is that an employee?
Yep.
In the gray? Yeah.
Bro, this about to
Everyone's
go
recording.
fire.
Look at all the phones.
My niggas right here.
Man with the Mickey Mouse ears. Get off me.
Snapchat.
Look at, so, I'm actually, you can lower it down a little bit. So I'm actually showing you this video because of the amount of people who are recording this right now. And I should have prefaced this, but I forgot.
That's what I'm saying. Hey.
It's a fight, yeah, we see them all the time.
Hey, in their defense, he was on the other side of the counter. I feel like all employees should have this. If you go over the counter, it's a wrap. Like, you know, if they feel they're threatened now, you that's the boundary. The counter is the boundary, and you went around it. You know, you cross.
Oh, I'm not.
It's like when people run onto the fucking football field during the game.
And they get tackled.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Or like when they try to run into a wrestling ring.
You get slammed.
Yeah,
You get
they
beat
get
the fuck
fucked
up.
up. Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
My thing is not even that. I'm with you on that. No argument. 100%. Yes, yes, yes. It's the amount of phones that came out right there. The guy who had the phone had to literally go over people with other phones. And it's just like, damn, that's fucking crazy to me.
It's like, who wants to be the first one to upload it?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a social media.
You want to talk
It's
about
a social media era that we live in, man.
We are living through an evolutionary moment in our humanness.
It's kind of a devolution.
It's evolution's evolution. It'll change
It's
us.
like going back to like,
There's no such
dude,
thing.
this is
only
this
going
is
forward.
almost akin to people going and watching gladiators fight in the arena. People fighting to
I don't even look at it
to
that
the
way.
death.
I'm not even saying
I feel
that.
I feel like that's what it kind of.
See, look at it from this perspective for a second. I'm looking at it as instinct. It's becoming instinct for people now.
To pull out your camera and film it.
Immediately.
It's already in their hands.
In danger situations. The reality is that could get ugly.
Oh yeah,
Genuinely
they killed that guy.
He could have had a gun on him. It could be bad.
Yeah.
The smart move is to back away. The smart move is to run away. Fight or flight. It's not to pull out your fucking camera.
And if you're gonna be a hero, it's to de-escalate the situation
and not add to it and make it worse. 100%. So what I'm saying is, and I agree with the de-evolution thing, but regardless of what it is some sort of mutation that's happening right now. And I'm very curious to see where it goes. Because this is becoming super common now. 100%. Everyone fucking record. I don't do it. And it's weird because I hate myself that I don't do it. Because there's so many times where I'll see something that's funny. And I'm like, fuck, I should have recorded that. Because it's just not in me to do it.
It's not your instinct.
Because we didn't grow up on it.
Yeah.
But, you know, like your son and your son's kids, and it's gonna be. So I'm just curious, how that's gonna affect.
I'm trying my best not to let that happen, but
there's context to it. Hopefully the video.
Oh my God!
Yeah, she's an older white lady too.
Another incident of violence erupts at a Popeyes fried chicken restaurant. This one caught on camera in Columbia, Tennessee. It's now the subject of a police investigation.
So this is what caused it.
Witnesses say it began earlier inside the Popeyes when the woman was disputing a charge on her bill. A heated argument began between the customer and several Popeyes employees.
Pull her out.
Employees told the woman to leave the restaurant, and they say the customer then used the N-word.
Hey, you in the wrong place saying the N-word, though.
If she said something that she regrets, it doesn't give a grown man the right to chase her into the parking lot as she's trying to leave the store.
That's true, but
and slam a 55-year-old grandmother down on the concrete.
That customer's attorney also
Okay,
sharing
pause
this
it.
X-ray.
So what's your
She
opinion
suffered
on it
9
before
fractures,
I
including 6
give
broken
my
ribs and a
opinion on
broken
it?
knee. Police arrest.
It's fucking 2019.
Let's assume the story's true, and she did
Hold
say
on,
the
hold
N-word.
on. Hold on. I got. It's 2019. You know what fucking part of town you're in. You should know way fucking better than to drop that fuck. The fucking guy says it on the camera like you can't say that shit in this part of town. Like how are you stupid enough to?
Assuming the video is accurate.
It's one of those things where we can never fucking relate to that.
I know, but you never hear her say it, so we have to make that assumption.
Well, so the guy that was filming it just shouts it out
No,
there?
I'm saying there's videos that you never see the before the video starts rolling and the after.
So you think he fucking...
No.
He did.
I think the video is accurate. I just want to say that we need to assume that.
Okay.
And I think it's important to say that.
Okay. Assuming the video is accurate and she dropped the fucking N-bomb in the black part of fucking town in South Carolina
in 2019.
In 2019, like, you know what I mean? Not saying that she deserves to get dipped on her head, but fucking hey, dude, she deserved to get dipped on her fucking head to be fucking stupid.
Do it. Press play. Go.
She's being fucking dumb. Like.
Do it again. Fuck that bitch. So my thing on my takeaway actually is
this guy had to fucking celebrating that shit.
My thing is this.
I mean, this guy deserves to go to jail too.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
There's consequences.
Yeah.
On an ethical standpoint, maybe he was right, but legally, that's assault.
Yeah.
You fucked up. You done fucked
Absolutely.
up. You should have left it alone if you didn't want to go to jail and suffer the consequences. He deserves whatever he's going to get. And because he's a black man in the South, because he assaulted a white woman, he's probably going to get the full extent of the law for doing that.
But it's also knowing that...
regardless of the N-word
Yeah.
thing, because now the lawyer's going to say, how do you know this?
Yeah, it's just...
But my takeaway is, this is a very human way. If you strip away the ethics, you strip away politics, you strip away everything, this is so human right here. That's a primal way to solve problems. You take away all the bullshit, you're out in the bush, you're out in the wild, and some fucking person like this is causing problems in your tribe, that's how you take care of business.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, she will not go back to this Popeyes and call another black person the N-word again.
No, but she's also going to...
She's going to sue the franchise and own it.
She's going to get a fucking gang of money for it.
But she'll never do it again. She'll never do it again. That's the thing. She won't.
She might, or she's going to be fucking more emboldened to do it
She won't
again.
go to this... She will not go back to this Popeyes and do it again.
You know?
I can almost guarantee
there's all kinds of things. Like, the problem with this, and it is primal, because this is honor culture at its finest.
100%.
You know?
It's rudimentary
Which
human.
doesn't work in fucking a civilization.
It does not work in 2019.
Yeah.
Uncultured barbarian is like the guy on YouTube.
You know, this is the kind of shit that a fucking KKK
sees and then
they'll go
lynches
back.
20 black dudes because of whatever.
This guy's so happy that he dipped her on his head, fucking smiling in his mugshot. Let's see. This video right here, this just happened last week in the Bay Area. A guy got handcuffed and fined for eating on the BART, which is like the subway in the Bay Area. And for me, it's not really what happened, but in my eyes, for my pleasure, this guy, he waited in line 3 hours to get a Popeyes chicken sandwich, and was so.
Is that what he was eating?
And was so. No, I don't think he was eating that. I'm just saying it would be awesome if he waited all day.
I was super excited when
to get a Popeyes chicken sandwich and could not contain himself that he had to eat it regardless of all the signs saying "Don't eat on the platform." He finally got that fucking chicken sandwich, and he called so much attention to himself because he was letting everybody know.
Bro, I got a Popeyes.
He finally got the Popeyes sandwich that they called the cops, and he got himself into trouble. But really, play the video.
All right, this story is sort of mind-boggling. A California man cited and handcuffed because he was eating a sandwich on a BART train station platform. He is now getting an apology. So the dust-up was caught on video last week at the Pleasant Hill station near San Francisco. Take a look.
Not near San Francisco.
You single me out out of all these people. You're eating
My favorite part.
You're eating.
He said, you singled me out because you're eating. It's against the law, right?
Eat in public?
Eating on the
All right,
street.
stop.
It's about cleanliness.
We didn't see. I mean,
It didn't show. I've seen the
whole
video. It didn't, yeah.
I'd like to see. Okay, as someone who grew up in the Bay Area going on these trains, I can attest that there are signs everywhere that
say
says
don't eat,
no food, no drink, and people break it all the fucking time. You know, the problem I have here with this video is the guy's automatic. Now he's saying it's because he's black and he got targeted, and that could be the truth.
Probably the truth.
But he still fucking broke the rules that are like regardless of what happened. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen the whole video.
Why can't you have food?
I don't know what happened. I think it has to do with just they don't want rats or whatever issues they have on there. It's a cleanliness thing. You already got homeless people fucking sleeping on the trains, pissing on the you know.
Give them less things to pee and poop.
Yeah, like, and they want to, add your trash to it. I mean, people still do it, but I think the problem I have with it more than anything is like the dude's like, oh, they singled me out. Well, it's like, okay, they singled you out, fine, but you still fucked up. And I'm wondering if did the whole thing start with them saying, hey, sir, you're eating, and they asked him to throw it away? And
Can you kindly just please throw that away?
Like, did it start with, and he refused to throw it away? Because all we see is them, like, cuffing him, and he's, like, sitting there, like, wagging his sandwich around and shit. Like, at any point, did they ask him to, like...
Are you saying he pulled out his black card, potentially?
I don't know. I don't know what happened, man.
This is what goes back to my point of you have to assume that the story is true because you don't know the before or the after.
Or
it's only when the guy starts recording.
At the end, yeah, because we don't know what happened before, we don't know what happened after. But what I did see is that the cop said something to him, and he was immediately the first. Everybody else is eating, everybody else is drinking, but you can't for me.
It could have been the guy recording, and he instigated before he pressed record, and he was like,
"Ooh, he eating?
Oh, it's because you're black, bro. He's doing this because you're black."
The cop was even saying like they were gonna write him
action,
and he's not gonna get out of that fucking citation either. He's still gonna have to pay the citation.
No, the news thing said that he's gonna get an apology now. That's what they before we.
And I mean, I don't know how you feel. It's like you broke the fucking rules.
Yeah, you broke the law, but also I don't believe in a law should ever tell you shouldn't be able to eat anywhere. I don't give a fuck about cleanliness shit. Get the fuck out of here. I think that's stupid. I think that's dumb. That's not me deading the conversation. I just think
but that's also
it's eating and drinking. I should be able to do that wherever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want.
I don't think so.
I do.
If you hop in my car and I don't want you to eat in my car, you shouldn't eat in my car.
Yeah, but Uber and Lyft
and you know ahead of time.
Yeah, but that's your own personal car
that
you own.
I'm just saying.
Public places.
Yeah, in public. Should be more specific.
I mean, this is a service that you pay for. And there's rules on the service. There's rules. I don't know the rule being stupid or not, and you know the fucking rules. That's the thing. Everybody knows the rules. This shit's been around for fucking years.
It's just a way to make money.
To find people?
Yeah.
It could be, man.
Because where does
because
who enforces that? BART does, but where does any citations go? To the city.
Right.
To the state. They don't go to the fucking train. It's not like the train gets better because of that. It's not like that citation money goes to enforcement to keep the bums off the train.
Look, man.
It gets like...
Look. Whenever we were on that train and we were drinking something and we saw the BART cops, we hid that shit immediately.
Because you knew you were going to get fined because it's a moneymaker.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a fucking rule, man.
It is a rule, but it shouldn't be because it's just designed to make money.
But that's your assumption. There might be a fucking
health
reason behind it.
It's like those fucking streets in LA that are like no parking between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. just to fuck with people.
Well, those are those because those people are rich and they.
Yeah, it's a fucking street. They don't own the street. They don't
want people, but they lobbied to get people to.
But they don't own the street.
People to not go through their street.
They don't own the street.
Hours.
This is why I'm saying it's a dumb rule.
All right, guys, make sure to submit videos for our next reaction hour. Hashtag DJ request. Put the links.
Hashtag reaction hour.
Actually, yeah. Hashtag reaction hour. Put the links in the comment section. Let us know what you want us to react to, and
yeah, let's get
let's watch this final clip. You want to set this up?
Superhuman. He's always the guy who ends our videos for some reason. Carlos found him one week, ended it, and now it's just a tradition. So let's see what we have in store from him next.
He's got a microwave and an elbow.
For the juggalos.
This shit!
Might have fucked himself up.
He made another video after this. He's good.
Do that again.
Oh my god.
Cause they fucked it up and then they put the juggalos. To all the juggalos.
He says it sometimes. And
Oh. Oh.
he shattered it.
Dude, how do you come up with these ideas, man?
It's pretty fucking simple. He jumps off a table on a microwave. It's not fucking
No,
The
but
Godfather here.
Like, that's not it. Like, where was the inspiration? Like, hey, let's jump on this. I mean, I guess all he does is jump into shit that he's not supposed to jump onto. Or
Oh, he broke it.
Oh, you can see it fucking
Nah,
up.
He didn't
Yeah.
break it, but
his hip is really what did the damage.
he knows how to take a bump.
Yeah.
All the juggalos. That'll do it.